Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Like my previous video of how to connect wireless printer part 1. This is the part 2 of that video in which I am going to show you how to connect wireless printer to the laptop or PC. So what we need to do here, as you can see, we need to open this website in the browser, and then we will open the HP page. Over here we need to put the name of our printer series. Like in my case, I will put DeskJet, and it will show all the related models. So this is my model, HP DeskJet 2700 all-in-one printer series. I select that and click next. So we need to install the driver, so we click HP install smart. Okay, open Microsoft Store. Click. So we need to click get button to get the HP Smart utilities and tools installed on the PC. No thanks. Install. As guys, I don't need to sign in, so you can cancel that by clicking the crosshair, and it start downloading the application. Okay guys, now as you can see, the smart HP application is installed now. So we click launch. Yes, we need to accept the agreement. Accept all. Guys, this is same as it is as I showed you in the part 1, how to connect to wireless printer application on the mobile. So it is the same. Skip for now. Okay, we click add the printer. And here it discovered on the network that the printer is available online. Select the printer. Okay, here is asking for the password, which I have put through my mobile app. So it's getting driver information from the printer. Okay guys, in this screen, install driver to print, we are going to click printers and scanner. Then second step, we are going to add a printer, and then we are going to choose our printer name. So click printers and scanners. Okay guys, when we click on printer scanner, it's open the Windows printers and scanners, and you can see here that our printer is connected. And then we continue. Now it's connecting to the printer. So guys, as you can see, our printer is installed now. So this application basically you are going to install from Microsoft Store. This application is similar to the app we installed on the mobile app, which I have showed you in my previous video, which is how to connect to wireless printer part 1. So now what we are going to do, we need to link our HP portal to the application so that we can print out when we are outside on the go. So it's now connecting to our HP portal and linking the application to the portal. So now it's connected. So guys, to print a document from within the app, you need to go print documents here. But the thing is, currently HP Smart app only supports PDF files. So if you want to print a PDF file, you can directly go to print documents, then go to the location and print the file. But what if you want to print out Word documents or any other application documents? So no need to worry. You need to open the application just like you're printing the documents in the legacy printers through cable or wire. So you just need to like put this is a test. You can go here and print. You can see here it automatically detected our printer. So you need to just click print, or you can do Control P, and it is showing our wireless printer and the status is ready. So guys, it is easy. It's not that hard. The Word and other application, they will detect the printer automatically. Now I will show you how to access embedded web services of the printer through the browser or through the application, from where you can configure your printer according to your needs. So as you can see, I have opened the HP Smart app. You can go to printer settings. And you can go to printer information. From here you can see all the related information to your printer and IP address. This is the IP address which you can put in the web browser, any web browser you are using, and it will open the web services for the printer. Or you can do one more thing, you can go directly to the web page from the advanced settings. Okay guys, from here you need to go to network summary, and it will ask you the password, or maybe it will not ask you the password. Over here I have put the password from my mobile app, so I'm going to put the password. Click network summary. It will give you information about the Wi-Fi to which it's connected to, and you need to print out the information guys. So that you need to know all the information regarding your printer to make it work efficiently. Network identification, this is your printer name on the network. Network protocols. Over here guys, we don't need to use IPv6 as this is a home printer, or if you are using in the office, you don't need IPv6. You can go for enable IPv4. You don't need to waste extra processing cycles on IPv6. Click apply. It's updated. Okay. And nothing to do here. Network address IPv4. Over here, guys, you need to assign static IP to your printer, because if you assign it from DHCP server, which means that your printer is getting the IP from the router. So what happened, after like time to time, the IP address gets changed automatically, and if it gets changed, then you're in trouble. You have to go to, if you're using the printer in the office, then you have to go to every PC, every desktop or laptop to configure that IP, which is a hectic. So you need to give a manual or static IP so it will not change. You can go here, click manual IP. Okay, this is the default IP which it's get from the router. So you can click this button, suggest a manual IP address. So it will automatically assign a static IP to itself according to your subnet. Okay, as you can see, 192 is the static IP. This IP will never change unless you want it to do so, or you do it yourself. We don't need IPv6 wireless band frequency. Okay, guys, I have given detailed information for 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. What is the difference? What is the pros and cons? You need to watch my video how to connect to wireless printer part one for that, and you get to know that I have also mentioned the pictorial representation of both of these frequencies, so you can understand properly. So you need to watch that. So we are going with the 5 gigahertz. Okay, guys, this AirPrint is for Apple, Mac, or iPhone. If you're using it, then you need to configure it. You can go to edit settings and you can configure it manually. And the rest of the configuration, we are not going to make any changes. Keep it default. This is for advanced user. And if you are going into these options and you want to use it, let me know in the comments and I will make another video for that. For now, mostly we are using the printers in the office or in the home. So these options is regarding when you want to send the printer from outside to your printer which is located in the office or in the home. If you are using it, do let me know in the comments below and I will provide you the configuration for that. And then we go to tools. and this is the restore defaults. Like if you messed up with the configuration, so you can come here and restore factory defaults, means you can go back to the settings the way when you first unboxed your printer. So guys, I think this is it. You need to go and play around in the configuration and settings, because by doing it you can learn more. Okay guys, I think that's it. And if you want to know something which I missed, or you want to configure, do let me know in the comment box, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. Take care and bye bye.